energy he coming with. He can't do all them shenanigans and all that he be doing with other people. He can't do that to me.
You know, you stole the show. You know, I know it's, you know, you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you, after it, you said, you know, knock, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
Knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay. Come on.
What happens when the lines between loyalty and rivalry blur beyond repair? This isn't just another clash in the boxing ring. This is Gervonta "Tank" Davis, who's had his share of legal battles and controversies, now going after someone outside the ropes. But who is on the receiving end this time? It's none other than rising star Keyshawn Davis, a young fighter known for his grit and relentless ambition.
I'm not chasing you. Tiafimo is running from me. I'm not chasing you, Tiafimo. Who else? I'm not trying to fight Shakur.
What fueled this intense showdown? And what could make Gervonta go from the champ in the ring to a man willing to risk everything outside of it? Hold on tight, because you're about to dive into a story where personal grudges turn into public brawls. Let's break down what really went down. First, let's get into how this wild feud even started. Keyshawn Davis has been making some serious noise in the lightweight division. He's undefeated, he's fearless, and he's not afraid to talk big. From his Olympic silver medal to his dominant performances, Keyshawn has been building a reputation as a dangerous contender. And with that confidence, he's called out some of the biggest names in the division, including Gervonta Davis. In interviews and on social media, Keyshawn hasn't held back. He said that he'd knock out Tank and boasted about how his technical skills and speed would school even the best. He's been talking himself up as the next legend, and he's not shy about calling out anyone who doubts it.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even ready to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. You got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And he know that. His coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Talks to go fight the from Cuba. You know, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fight. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
For Gervonta, these comments hit close to home. He's known for taking things personally, especially when someone questions his reputation. Tank has been through a lot, both in and out of the ring. His relationship with Floyd Mayweather, his various controversies, and his fights with major names have all turned him into one of the most talked about figures in boxing. So, when Keyshawn started talking smack, it was only a matter of time before things got messy. Then, things took a turn. It went from a professional rivalry to something a lot more personal. Rumors started circulating that Gervonta had dirt on Keyshawn's family life, stuff that had nothing to do with boxing. Gervonta's digs started getting more pointed, with fans and reporters picking up on the tension. Gervonta's subtle jabs hit deep, hinting that Keyshawn's life wasn't as perfect as he made it seem. Whether it was about family or personal choices, Gervonta was digging, and he knew how to get under Keyshawn's skin. The drama started escalating online, with fans dissecting every post and comment, wondering if Keyshawn would clap back. And he did. Keyshawn Davis reportedly took things too far when he aimed personal insults at Gervonta "Tank" Davis, specifically targeting his family. Sources say Keyshawn made inflammatory remarks about Tank's mother and brother, crossing a line that stirred up anger in the already fiery champion. While trash talk is part of the game, especially in the boxing world, it's rare for fighters to bring family members into the fray. Keyshawn's words weren't just competitive banter, they were personal, and they hit Tank hard. For Tank, the insults were unforgivable, provoking an explosive reaction that led to their now infamous confrontation. This wasn't just about defending his reputation as a fighter. Tank saw it as defending his family. Reports say the two fighters were at a private event when everything finally exploded. Keyshawn didn't back down from Gervonta's provocations, and after a heated exchange of words, Gervonta threw the first punch. Witnesses say the tension was through the roof. The two were ready to go all out right there, but security stepped in just in time. And let's be real, the video of the scuffle went viral. You couldn't scroll without seeing Tank and Keyshawn's names. Fans were shocked, but the brawl only confirmed what people already suspected. This beef was way beyond boxing. It was personal, it was ugly, and it was far from over. Gervonta Davis's brother was one of the first to break the silence on Keyshawn Davis, taking a shot at Tank's family. And just take a look at what he had to say.
If he gets an opportunity, I mean, Tank has been tweeting about him today.
What did Tank say?
I mean, you want me to verbatim? I mean, I can give the clean version.
Let me know, so I don't be on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, all right, so this is pretty much stop eating, do that, this little end fighting on Friday night. He's not even worth mentioning. And Buddy's a B, code B, tell him to do something.
I ain't gonna lie. Tank gonna say what he gonna say, you know what I'm saying? It's just trash talk, for real, for real. Tank know what's up with Keyshawn. They done sparred, you know what I'm saying? They done sparred plenty of times. So it's like, I don't really know, but I'm gonna just leave that as that, you know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn gonna go ahead and punish this guy on Friday, you know what I'm saying? Then whatever Tank come across, we gonna punish him too, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same.
These two came a long way from sparring together to calling each other out to real fights. There was a time when Keyshawn used to praise Tank, and here we are now.
You got a chance to work with Gervonta out here. What was that experience like? Anything you could share?
The experience was great, and what's crazy about that is this time around, it was like, all right, we older now. There's more skills involved. It's like, all right, now let's see how it's gonna go this time. And when I got in the ring, I'm not gonna lie, he surprised me with how much defense he really had. You know, of course, I was looking out for the power of, like, off the rip. I was looking out for his power. But when I started, like, when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, like, he got, like, good upper body movement, and he got some good legs when he used them. So he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight. I mean, technical sparring match. And I definitely learned that, like I said, his defense. Like, I definitely learned that he got some great defense. And it's not really easy to hit this guy. And I had to work to get to him. But overall, it was great sparring, and we respected each other.
Keyshawn Davis recently made waves with a stunning performance in his fight against Gustavo Lemos in what was supposed to be a lightweight contest, but quickly turned into a brutal mismatch. Lemos, who missed weight by over 6 pounds and had a clear size advantage, seemed like he could be a real threat. But Keyshawn dismantled him with speed, skill, and power, knocking him down 3 times in the second round before the referee stopped the fight.
He was over by 6.4 pounds at the weigh-in. That's a left counter. Davis, and down goes Levels. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on stanky legs and face first on the mat. And backwards. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Levels is still dangerous. If not, if you can continue to land those powerful shots, and that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price. And boy, did Levels pay the price.
The crowd in Keyshawn's hometown of Norfolk, Virginia was electric, watching their rising star deliver an impressive, emphatic finish.
Excitement, huh? Talk about coming in here and fighting a guy who was heavier.
Yeah.
You talked about not having no concern, but just talking about that, getting ready to fight somebody who was heavier.
No, I really didn't have concern, man. I'm gonna keep giving y'all the same answer, man. All glory to God. He gave me the strength to go in there and fight through this week. Like y'all don't even know, my sisters had a whole car accident today, and they hurt. My sister's head was all of them. Their head was hurting, back was hurting. Like they literally could have got taken out today. The devil didn't want this to happen, but look what happened. It was still a glorious night. I told y'all it's gonna be a movie. What is the movie?
After his win, Keyshawn didn't waste any time stirring the pot. He called out Gervonta Tank Davis, saying, "Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock," showing he's dead set on facing Tank next. Keyshawn believes he's ready to take on one of the biggest names in boxing, and he's using every opportunity to get in Tank's sights.
Hey, a world title. But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
With things heating up between Gervonta Tank Davis and Keyshawn Davis, fans are now hyped for what's looking like the ultimate grudge match. This isn't just another fight, it's personal. Keyshawn's bold smack talk about Tank's family went too far, and Tank isn't the type to let something like that slide. This isn't just about defending his titles or his rep, it's about sending a message. When these two step into the ring, it'll be pure fireworks, with Tank out to prove he's the king of the lightweight division and no one disrespects his family without facing the heat.
Tank said he's now the new face of boxing. What do you think?
For sure, he's facing boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? Because they just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I'm just going because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, he's like, you can watch me fight. You know, I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular as Tank.
And don't sleep on Keyshawn. He's not just another underdog. After his recent second-round KO against Gustavo Lemos, Keyshawn's confidence is through the roof, and he's shown he can handle fighters with a size advantage. Not to mention he's always had it out for Tank. This is a fight he has been preparing for years.
When Light Skin posted those messages about me sparring, I was really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, Bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you. Little dude, little dwarf, Oopa Loopa.
Keyshawn has fast hands, slick movement, and real power, making him a dangerous opponent for Tank. Plus, he's fearless. Calling out Tank immediately after his win says it all. Keyshawn is ready to shake things up and isn't afraid to go toe-to-toe with a seasoned champ. If anyone can pull an upset, it's him. Young, hungry, and with nothing to lose. Everybody is now switching sides and picking Keyshawn to pull the upset against Tank Davis.
What was your thoughts on that type of performance as a rising star in boxing?
Where you at, Tank? Where you at? Where you at, Tank? That's what was my thoughts. I mean, the call out too after the performance. Come on, man. Look, man. Keyshawn shows. Look, this is what I've been waiting on from Keyshawn, man. Keyshawn has been kind of hot and cold. He finally put it together, man. He got his mental right. His team is right. His skill is on fire, on point, man. And he did it under these circumstances and this pressure behind this crowd. Man, that dude is a star, bro. Seriously, man. All that weight on his back, bro. He put it down. He was even dealing with his brothers, man. His brothers, his sisters singing the national anthem. It was a family affair, bro.
He said his sister had a car crash too prior to today too.
Fire, man. Newborn child as well, man. And he was able to manage all of this, man.
Terrence Crawford caught the action of Keyshawn's latest fight live, and he had a lot to say about the victor. Bud believes Keyshawn Davis is ready for anyone, even Gervonta Davis. Now that speaks volumes for sure.
Hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
Ready for whoever comes next, man. That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? Just given the opportunity, that's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him. It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
I appreciate it.
And Bud isn't the only believer. Richardson Hitchens has also jumped on the Keyshawn Davis hype train following his impressive KO victory.
Is Keyshawn ready based on this performance to take on Tank Davis, and how does that fight play out?
I feel like Keyshawn is ready to take on a guy like Tank. I think that Keyshawn is one of the most skillful fighters in the sport of boxing. I always told Keyshawn since a young kid he can fight. I just don't like the simple fact that he's running on media and not keeping a buck, saying that he was beating me up and Shakur had to like rile me up to spar him, because this make no sense. Shakur is a better boxer than Keyshawn, and if I'm in there doing millions of rounds with Shakur, what makes you think that Shakur has to hype me up to spar Keyshawn? But it is what it is. You gotta hype yourself up. You gotta build yourself. I don't really try to pay too much mind to that, but like I said, Keyshawn is a great fighter. I always thought Keyshawn was a great fighter.
Now, let's look at what this could mean for both fighters. Gervonta's reputation has always been controversial. He's had legal issues, and his relationship with Floyd Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions has been shaky.
Well, my thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
This brawl adds another layer to his public image. For sponsors, Gervonta is becoming a bit of a wild card. Fans might love the drama, But companies that back fighters want stability, not brawls outside the ring.
You was charged. You got nothing to say, guys. Come with me. I'm your bond.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
You got nothing to say.
Right now, 4:30, a boxing star bonding out of jail in Broward County and refusing to answer our questions.
Keyshawn, on the other hand, is gaining attention. And that's both good and bad. He's being talked about as a rising star with an edge. The brawl adds to his narrative as a fierce competitor. Someone who's not afraid to step up to the biggest names.
Just knock that man ass out, man. Stop playing with me, man.
Keep that going, man. Hey, real talk, you having a good time, though? All right,
Hey, this is my city, man. I try to tell y'all that shit.
But there's a risk, too. He's only starting out, and a feud like this could either make him or get him labeled as too aggressive too early. After the brawl, both fighters put out statements, but Keyshawn took it to another level. He went live on social media, making it clear that he's not backing down. He said he's tired of Tank's games and wants to settle things once and for all. This wasn't just talk for him. He wanted action. And he threw down a challenge, saying he'd be ready to face Gervonta anytime, anywhere. Gervonta, for his part, took a more calculated approach. He dropped subtle hints that he'd be open to a fight, but didn't make it official. He's no stranger to media attention and knows how to build anticipation. Tank let Keyshawn's comments hang, knowing that fans would eat up the suspense. But hey, Gervonta Davis isn't the only one Keyshawn Davis got into an altercation with. Frank Martin almost got into a scuffle with Keyshawn. Yep, that's right.
Hey, you been knowing me though. I'm just getting to know you, sir. I don't know shit about you. They been knowing me. I'm just getting to know you, sir. You know I've been staying no business. I ain't know who you was. I've been staying no business. This is what I've been doing. Boy, you since the Olympics, since before the Olympics, I bet you been knowing what I've been doing, right? Yeah, stop playing with me. Bro, been knowing what I've been doing. I ain't even know you was. I ain't even know you was. What you talking about? I bet you know the fuck I am now. What you talking about? Pushing up. I'm on that same shit I've been on. These niggas is crazy.
Hey, look, when motherfuckers want to fight, we gonna
talk
get that
to your
shit
promoter.
done.
Just like you said, go talk to your promoter.
You heard me?
Talk to your promoter.
All right, everybody, we gotta go.
This nigga's so crazy. This nigga's crazy.
Keyshawn Davis is going after everyone like Thanos after Infinity Stones.
Man, I don't play. Like, it ain't, I don't do all that talking and then just do it to do it. You know what I mean? Like, all the shit he was saying about me, it was like, I had never seen him a day in my life. Yeah. You know, never been around him, never nothing. So like when I seen him, like, I see him across from me, like, and he been talking all this shit. So I would expect him to say something to me. You know what I mean? So I'm doing the interview, and I'm looking over there. I'm waiting for them to come where I'm at. Yeah. You know, so I'm looking, and he finna get up out of there. So I'm like, nah, I gotta go press, bro. I gotta holler at him real quick, just to let him know, like, bro, I'm not one of the ones who just doing all that fat mouthing, bro. Like, I'ma press up on if it's a nigga talking or something, I'm pressing. Me, bro, I'm like, I'm a solid dude. I just ain't one of the ones who finna just act a certain way just because this fight is finna happen. Right. Like, nah, like, when you bring it out, it's gonna just naturally come out. I can't pump fake, like.
So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.